Circle your calendars because the most important day in Madden 25 Ultimate Team is officially 1 week away. Now, Soul family, and welcome back to another Madden 25 Ultimate Team video. Hope you watching this one are having a wonderful start to your day. Christmas Day is officially 1 week away, and there's a ton to talk about. And I know I've been slacking with the giveaways recently, but tomorrow we are starting Swiftuka, my holiday giveaway series, where I'm going to be giving away over $500 worth in presents. All I can say is check back for tomorrow's video. Okay, why is Christmas Day the most important day on the Madden Ultimate Team calendar? What do you need to know, and what do you need to do? Well, it's the most important day on the calendar because, as you can see right here, all of these presents are going to be opening, meaning we're going to be getting a ton of new packs, a ton of new players, a ton of cards getting pulled, whether it's, say, for example, these LTD cards like Dex the Halls or the Jolly Pirate, or even just my regular large and extra large presents. There's a ton of new cards coming on the market. And with this massive increase in supply, obviously a lot of us are going to be upgrading our teams. Now, how many coins do you guys want to spend? That's the first tip I'm going to give you. And realistically, I would allocate half of your coin stack to upgrading your team. Right now, I've got 3.1 mil. I am going to be willing to spend 1.5 million coins on Christmas Day. The deals are just going to be that good. And honestly, to you, I recommend you allocate about half of that coin stack for saving and half of it for spending. That's a big day of spending. We're going to be spending a lot on Christmas. Now, let's talk strategy. What players are we going to be buying? Who are we going to be picking up? Well, let's start by talking about these LTD present players. Because as you guys can see right here, there are some specific cards that are going to be coming out of these specific gifts, whether it's Dex the Halls or Jolly Pirate. These right here, I believe, are going to be giving us specific players. And this year, I can't lie to you, it seems like there are more present players available than in past years. In past years, there would be maybe 4 or 5 present players, but it seems like this year, there's 15 or even 20, meaning there's more variety between who's getting pulled. There's not necessarily going to be thousands and thousands and thousands of one card. It's going to be spread out a little bit more. And what that means to me is there's likely going to be a little bit less supply of these presents than we've seen in past years. And with less supply, what does that mean? That means you're going to want to be buying these cards immediately if possible, because say for example there's 100 of the Dex the Halls presents. I know that's obviously not true, but just for the sake of the example, let's say there's 100 Dex the Halls presents. Everyone goes through and opens those up immediately, puts those on the auction block. Well, if that's the case, you're going to want to buy the card ASAP, because when everyone is opening and everyone is putting their present players on the auction block, that's theoretically when there's going to be the most amount of supply in the marketplace, and with more supply, obviously the price will go down. And the interesting thing about these presents as well is there's only one pack that you're getting them from. They're gone after Christmas Day. So if you wait a day, you wait 2 days, you wait 3 days, there's no more supply coming out. Meaning for your present players, you're probably going to want to buy them ASAP. Okay, third thing to know, you're going to want to come into Christmas Day with a little bit of a plan. Now, I'm not saying you need to have every single thing planned out, but I would suggest you go through and have a couple positions you want to upgrade or players and write down the prices you want to buy them at. So for me personally, I'm probably going to pick up a new right tackle. I'm probably going to pick up a new running back. I'm probably going to pick up a couple of new safeties and maybe a new pass rusher as well. Now, I'm of course going to go through and do my research before Christmas Day to figure out which cards I want to get, but I'm going to write those cards down just on my phone with some price points that I want to get them at to ensure that I'm not going in totally blind on Christmas Day. I'm like, okay, who do I buy? What do I want to do? Because realistically, you've only got a couple hours where the window of the market going down is going to last for. After a couple hours, people have opened their presents, they're on to their Christmas Day festivities. There's not this influx in supply. And the same can kind of be said about some of the present players. Obviously, if there's a present player that ends up being better than one of the cards you have on your list at the same position, you probably buy the present player. Now, additionally, another thing to note is we're gonna have to check and see how much the present players quick sell for. I, of course, will be tweeting out all this information immediately when these presents become available. So check me out on Twitter at SwiftYouTube_. But if the present players quick sell for training versus quick sell for coins, that's gonna change our strategy drastically. Because if, say, for example, they quick sell for coins and we're going through and buying these cards at 400k, that's an unbelievable deal because they'll have a quick sell value of 350k, meaning whenever we want to get rid of the card, all we've done is basically spent or lost 50k to use the player. That's a great deal for a card in this game. But if they quick sell for trading, well, then there's a little bit less of that floor on the cards, which of course is going to impact your buying strategy. Again, this is more of like a game time decision thing, but just something you're going to have to be prepared for and look for on the day of Christmas. Now, a couple other rapid fire tips. Number one, if there is a card that you want to get and you get them out of your present, I would strongly suggest you simply keep that card. Realistically, if I pull whoever's in the Jolly Pirate, let's say it's Chris Johnson, and I sell this card off immediately, and then I'm like, oh, I kind of want Chris Johnson back. Well, it's important that you really know you want to sell off your player before you do that, because if you want to go buy that card back, you're losing 10% immediately. So theoretically, it's actually better to hold on to these cards if they fit your scheme. Obviously, Dexter Lawrence, I'm probably selling, but Jolly Pirate, we'll see. I might keep him. Another rapid fire tip, a lot of the time, sets are going to be super cheap. If my theory is correct and the large present is spitting out 90 overall players, the zero chill sets could be unbelievably cheap. Like, let's say, for example, you're sniping zero chill 90s at 60k. You might be able to do some of these sets for 300,000 coins, which is incredible. And I honestly wouldn't be surprised if we're able to find really good deals on the cards that are lower than your champions. If you have like Khalil Mack on your list and you're not seeing his price come down a ton, take a look at how much it would cost to do the set. A lot of the time, the set market is going to crash even more because there's less people sniping and people are lazy. They don't want to build the whole set. Another rapid fire tip, investing is an interesting strategy, which I will probably talk about on my live stream on Christmas. I'm going to be live on Christmas Day, so turn on that notification bell if you want to stay up to date. But investing can be interesting. If, say, for example, you're able to go through and maybe get a card that is significantly cheaper than how much they sell for, you can buy a few of them and wait for them to go back up in price. Now, investing in the present players can be done, or just investing in like 93 CD Lamb, you can also do that. Now, this investing piece is probably going to require a full video, but I did just want to address it. And a lot of the time, a good investment can be done by going through and maybe even like building a CD and then holding on to him and waiting for his price to go up. That can honestly be a great way of investing too. Next tip, you're going to want to get rid of your snow before Christmas Day. I've got 12.4k snow, and realistically, you're going to want to spend that before Christmas Day. Now, obviously, I've got a whole week, and there's a lot more content coming out in this game. Sean Taylor, another BND 93. There's a lot of other stuff I'm going to be doing with my snow, but if we're 1 or 2 days away from Christmas and I've still got a little bit of snow, yeah, you're probably going to want to offload it, spend it on your stocking, spend it on your players, whatever it may be. Snow is just going to have inherently less value after Christmas Day, after these gifts have opened. Another rapid fire tip, if you've got a card on your wish list and you are certain you're going to be buying them, it's not a bad idea to sell off your current starter at that position. Say, for example, Icky Woods. I know I want a new running back. It wouldn't be a bad idea to sell off my 90 Icky Woods a couple days before Christmas. Reason being is if, like I predicted, the 90 overall players maybe come down to 60k, 70k, whatever the number may be, Icky Woods is going to be coming down in price with them. He's not immune to that market crash. So if the market is crashing, you're going to want to get out of your cards before then. And if you already know maybe 2 or 3 days before Christmas, you want a new running back or whoever it is, but you want a new player at that position, you're probably going to want to sell off your card before Christmas Day. Now, those are my tips you guys got to know before Christmas in Madden 25 Ultimate Team. I know that is a lot. I know it's confusing, but the number one thing you're going to want to follow is just have your list, be ready to spend half of your coins, and be active on Christmas Day. Me personally, I'm probably going to go through and actually buy on the auction block before I even open up my presents, because I want to get my deals as quick as possible. Once I've found my deals and the market's kind of settled for a second, maybe it's come back up a little bit, then I'll go through, I'll open these, I'll see what I can pull, I'll have a little fun right there. But that's what you guys got to know for Christmas Day. Again, be sure to follow me on Twitter to stay up to date with any other news, and hit that notification bell down below to stay up to date for my Christmas Day live stream. We're gonna have some fun. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like, and until next time, I'm out. Love y'all. See ya. Peace.